Wasiu Ayinde, better known as Kwam, was deboarded from a ValueJet aircraft after he refused to surrender a flask suspected to contain alcohol. He claimed it was medication, not alcohol, but his resistance triggered a chain reaction that saw him obstructing the plane from taking off at Abuja's Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has now suspended 2 pilots involved in the incident for allowing the aircraft to take off under unsafe conditions. The authority is also considering placing Kwam on a no-fly list, a move that could jeopardize his domestic and international engagements. NCAA spokesperson Mr. Chimogu confirmed that a full investigation is underway and stressed that the suspension is a necessary measure to uphold safety standards and reinforce discipline in the sector.
Now, it's important to add that the NCAA has now imposed a no-fly ban on Kwam
6 months
for the next 6 months, and it involves even foreign airlines.
Yes,
it's not
both
just
local and international
airlines operating the domestic route alone. It's not to get into an aircraft, commercial aircraft. If he gets into one, then the airline risks losing their license. Operating license.
So what actually happened between Kwam, K1 the Ultimate, ValueJet Airlines and the airport authorities on the 6th of August 2005? According to the FAAN and the NCAA, attempting to bring an unidentified liquid, actually alcohol, it was actually alcohol, as per the investigations that were done, past security is a direct violation of ICAO Annex 17 and Nigeria's National Civil Aviation Security Program, NCASP, which forbids carrying liquids over 100 millimeters. Unless properly declared and medically justified. Number 2, refusal to comply with security instructions such as stepping aside and cooperating with AFSEC officers and the flight captain. Number 3, spilling the alcohol onto an airport staff member, which could be classified as assault or public nuisance, which is a breach of aviation safety and general criminal codes. Number 4, this is the one that shocked me the most, my people. Physically blocking the aircraft from taxiing, likened to a hostage situation by the Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo, which is a serious safety and operational breach. Guys, I have never seen that before. I have never seen that before, that a passenger would try and block a plane from taking off. Because you're carrying alcohol in your flask and they told you to step aside and you were arguing. Probably drunk, I think. Now, what now happened next? It was placed on a 6-month no-fly list by NCAA, that is in Nigeria and abroad, so he cannot leave the country for 6 months. For me, 6 months is not enough for Kwam. It should have been given a year. And it should have also been told to pay a fine. That's number 1. The NCAA also petitioned the Attorney General of the Federation, the AGF, and the Inspector General of Police to investigate and prosecute. Let's see what happens with that. Now, from a ValueJet perspective and the pilot perspective, laws they might have broken. So 2 ValueJet pilots commenced departure, takeoff, taxi procedures. Some people are saying there wasn't mandatory clearance from the air traffic control. Others are saying that there was clearance. So if there was clearance from the air traffic control, then that is not a violation of standard aviation operation protocols. But if the clearance was not given, then that's where you can say the ValueJet and its pilots broke the law by attempting to take off, because the plane obviously did not take off. NCAA deemed this as reckless and dangerous, prompting the immediate suspension of both pilots' licenses pending further investigation. So from the NCAA's point of view, this was reckless and dangerous. ValueJet internally removed the involved crew from duty and pledged full cooperation with the NCAA. So that is ongoing as we speak. Now, what did the airport authorities didn't do or did in this case? So the FAAN and AFSEC followed procedure by identifying and detaining Kwam 1, coordinating with the flight captain, and ensuring the aircraft door was closed safely. No current evidence suggests FAAN or AFSEC violated any laws in how they responded, right? Although the Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo did note that both sides breached safety protocols, although he emphasized the pilot's actions required scrutiny as well. My point is, how did Kwam 1 pass airport security? How was he allowed to refuse instructions? Where were the police or the people that were in the airport security? Why wasn't he arrested? Why wasn't he arrested after he assaulted the officials by pouring alcohol on them? Why wasn't he arrested when he was blocking the airport from taxiing, the aircraft from taxiing away? These are my questions. These are my questions. So, why was he allowed to get there? So, a lot of things, there's airport security protocol involved, there's ICAO Annex 17 involved, there's NCASP involved, the aviation safety regulations that they have to look at, flight operations law, operational oversight and internal safety protocols, aviation authority and security compliance. Yes, Kwam 1 is under investigation for serious breaches of aviation safety and possible criminal conduct. I hope he gets charged to court. Pays a hefty fine, and they review that 6 months to 12 months. ValueJet's pilots have had their licenses suspended for endangering airport operations. The plane should not have moved until that tarmac was cleared. Until that passenger was taken away from there. If the flight has to be delayed, so be it. Let it be delayed. Than what happened. And you saw the last minute with Kwam 1 docking. That plane could have hit him and his head could have hit the ground. Very irresponsible of him. Very, very irresponsible. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in the next one.